edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Preston McDade.
And I'm Marissa Conkle. It was a pretty eventful weekend here at Heritage.
It really was. Jeffrey Polly, Dylan Stewart, and Haley Grant have provided their weekly up-to-the-minute segment to get us updated on our school news.
Everyone, welcome back to Up to the Minute, and I'm Haley Grant here to get you caught up to the minute and tell you what's happening at Heritage this week. There will be a tennis match at home versus Gilmer at 4:15, so come out and support the Generals. And don't forget about prom tickets that are on sale in the main office. They are originally $60, but after March 15th, they will increase to $70, so I would hurry up and get one. And this Friday and next Monday will be school holidays, so we will have a 4-day this week and next week. And now to Dylan with your 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Haley. I'm Dylan with today's weather. Today is going to be a high of 43 and a low of 21 with a 0% chance of rain. For the rest of the week, it looks like it's going to be getting warm and rainy, which that's a good thing because my mud was getting dry. Now back to the anchors for more news.
Thanks for that, guys.
Hey Marissa, do you like writing?
Not really. Why?
Because our Generals have had some entries in the Young Georgia Authors Competition.
That's pretty neat. Let's throw it to Kayla Cumbie and Cooper Terry for more on the story.
It's a competition that is held once a year that Georgia uses to recognize young authors. And I'm really excited at the students who entered. We had, I believe it was 19 entries this year.
I spent around 3 weeks on it. I pulled a couple all-nighters. And I probably put in more work than I actually needed to, but the results turned out in my favor. I would give my credits to SpongeBob and Disney Channel for teaching me English, and just all my language teacher over the years. And I guess I can't really credit me learning English to one specific person. My essay was about my semester away at Notre Dame, and I compared my journey of me being an idiot to the story of the prodigal son in the Bible and made a personal narrative about it.
I credit Miss Cosby with helping me learn how to write the best because she always helps us with like grammar and like staying on topic and making a good theme and stuff like that. The essay I wrote was one that I had to write for Miss Tollett for one of my English classes, so it took me like a week to write. It was like a research paper about this book called Blood Meridian, and it was about like violence and humanity and stuff like that.
On to other news, our Legion of Generals All-State Band went down to Athens for some music making.
They sure did, and I heard they did very good.
Well, let's see how they did. Anna Millwood brought us a recap of the concert.
Okay, me and a group of about 10 other kids went down to Athens this weekend, and we performed on Saturday. And I know for me it was like one of the best experiences ever. Had a lot of fun. We really, I think, benefited from the experience. I know all the bands sounded so good. So hopefully we can go back next year, see our friends. Yeah.
I had an honor to be part of 2019 All-State Band under the direction of Dr. Paula Carter. All the people who made All-State Band or Orchestra got to meet on Thursday night. Then we rehearsed from Thursday to Saturday, and we performed the concert on Saturday. My band particularly played 4 songs, and we rehearsed really hard to make our Saturday performance really well. I had a really great time meeting really talented musicians around the state of Georgia, and it went really well.
Sounds like the concert was a hit.
It definitely did. Now it's time for one of the coolest segments on the show.
That's right, Harlan Woodard is back with a brand new edition of Megabyte.
I'm so excited to see what he has in store for us today. Roll it.
Hey everybody, I'm Harlan Woodard, and welcome back to yet another episode of The Megabyte, your go-to place for gaming controversies and other gaming news. Today we got an exciting episode because EA and DICE have finally done something good with Star Wars Battlefront 2. Which, I mean, that could be a story in and of itself. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's start you off by talking about the big update that came to Star Wars Battlefront 2 last week. One of the biggest additions in the update was a new light side hero, Anakin Skywalker. They also added Anakin's Clone Legion, the 501st, to the list of skins for the Clone Troopers. Speaking of them, they also revamped some old skins and finally gave us the option for armored officers. This was a really good update, and I can't wait to see what else DICE has in store. Moving on now, let's talk about what Microsoft and Nintendo teaming up could mean for the future. Now, if you don't know, over the past few months, Nintendo and Microsoft have slowly grown more friendly with each other. This all started when Minecraft went crossplay for every major console, except for PlayStation 4. Both Nintendo's and Microsoft's Twitter pages made light of this when Microsoft seemingly asked Nintendo to build a house with them. Of course, this was just friendly banter, but months later, leaks began to spread detailing a version of Xbox Live that might be heading for Switch. Later leaks also confirmed this, as well as a version of the Xbox Game Pass, including games like Halo, Gears of War, etc. Now this would be huge, as most of these games have never seen releases on anything but Xbox. If Microsoft and Nintendo were to team up, it could lead to some amazing crossovers and sequels to games many thought were dead. As Microsoft still owns Rare, we could finally get Banjo 3 or a true Conker's Bad Fur Day sequel. Also, I just now realized this, but we could be living in the timeline where Master Chief is in Smash Bros. And Marcus Fenix teams up with Samus to kill Ridley, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that yet. And with that about wraps up this episode of the Megabyte. Last story was a little long, but I mean, come on, we could be getting Conker's Bad Fur Day 2. How was I not going to talk about that? Anyway, this has been Harlan Woodard. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week for another exciting report.
That was a real treat. Thanks, Harlan.
Now it's time for our commercial break, brought to you by Preston McDade.
Don't go away. Sports is next.
Bro, but you can't make that piece of paper? And that trash can over there?
This piece of paper?
That one.
That trash can?
Yeah.
I'll even make it like Larry Bird, bro.
Right.
Watch this.
Alright. Alright, that was pretty good, bro.
Yeah? I bet you can't do it.
I guarantee you I could do something better than that.
Alright, I have another piece of paper in my bag.
Alright.
What? Where's it at? Here it is.
So what'd you think, bro?
Bro, we're incredible.
I know. I got an idea, dude.
What?
We should play in the student-faculty basketball game.
Bro! But we have to practice in the gym, though.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I can't do it. I really can't. Like, I'm trying. Preston, you gotta do it. You can't do it. It's like you...
Man, we suck.
I know. I wish we could be as good as that guy.
Faculty game, man. There's no way my squad's got this.
Man, we only got a few weeks until the student faculty basketball game.
I know. March 12th. $3 to watch, $5 to play. Be there.
Welcome back to sports. I'm Owen Perard.
And I'm Marissa Conkle, and boy do we have some news for you today.
To start you out, we are going to get you over to Preston, Jalen, and Sam with a baseball update.
Yeah, just to recap our win Saturday over Gordon Lee. It was a good win for the guys. Showed a lot of resolve coming back, down 7-1 at one time, and was able to play a couple of runs in the bottom of the sixth to draw it within 7-3, and then finally win it by scoring 5 in the bottom of the seventh. Kay Canary with a walk-off single, bases loaded walk-off single in the bottom of the seventh to win it. But got a good effort on the mound from him. He gave us 4 innings. It was his first start of the year on the mound for us. He went 4. And sophomore Alex Mixon came out from behind the plate and gave us 3 strong innings to follow up with that. So it was good to get those 2 guys on the mound, get them some experience there, and it was good to create a little bit of offense there in that game to try to build as we move into region play this week as we start our region series with Ridgeland on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this week.
So we were going into that game that team was going to be really good, and we started off really slow, and then Alex came in to pitch about the 4th, and he shut it down. We started getting hits together in the last inning. We put it all together at the end, and then with me with the walk-off, and then it was just a good team win all around.
Thanks, guys, for that update.
Now on to some boys tennis. They'll be playing Gilmer later today.
Cooper Terry and Kayla Cumbie interviewed some players and coaches.
So Tuesday we have Gilmer County supposed to be coming in for a little tennis match. Gilmer County is our main rival for the region championship. They're a good team. They've got, I think, everybody back from last year, so a veteran squad. And so we're going to have our hands full with Gilmer. We'll see what we're made of. It's early in the season, so it's kind of a tough matchup early on, but I think we'll give them all they want, and hopefully we'll get a win.
Okay, so we played Gilmer today, and they beat us last year in the regular season, but we beat them in the region championship. They're a pretty good team, and I don't think they lost that many players, and we lost our 1 and 2 singles, so it might be tough, but hopefully we can come out with a win.
Our match against Trine got canceled, and today we played Gilmer, and they are very old. They have a lot of seniors and people that played last year that they just didn't graduate anybody, so it's going to be a tough match for us since we're a very young team. But I think if everyone plays well, we can come out with a win.
Good luck, guys. And speaking of tennis, the girls will also play Gilmer later today.
Hopefully they will come out with a dub in this match.
Let's see how they are feeling about the match. Here's CJ, Zach, and Andrew with the preview.
So next week we play Gilmer, and I think we have a pretty good chance of winning. We've had to go hard at practice, but whenever there's not rain, we just gotta be smart, communicate, and place the ball in the right places.
Yeah, I mean, tennis has been a challenge this year so far. We've been on court to practice, I think, 4 days. So preparation and practice for any of our matches has been a challenge this year. We've been conditioning a lot, but we were able to beat Ringgold last week. And we play Gilmer later today, so it'll be our first region match. And you're always a little nervous about it, especially when you haven't been on court to prepare. But luckily, we've got a pretty good group of girls. I feel pretty confident. We beat Gilmer last year both times. We beat them 5-0 in the regular season, and then we played them in the region tournament and beat them 3-0. So I feel pretty good about it. We've got a good group of girls. Our singles players are really tough. And then, we got that veteran group, our sophomore girls that were unbelievable last year. So we feel pretty good about Gilmer, but it is a region match, so it's kind of a little nervous, a little bit of nerves. But I think our girls will pull through and we'll get that win.
Hope you guys do well. On to other sports actions. Our Special Olympics team went into action at Lakeview last Friday.
Yep, and I heard they did better than our actual basketball team.
Well, on that note, Clint Petties and I caught up with some students and teachers that went to see just how much better they are.
Hey, Generals, just want to do a little shout out to our Special Olympic athletes who competed Friday at Lakeview Middle School for our county basketball event. We had 29 athletes who were present and represented the Generals, and 9 of those earned a gold medal in their event, 15 a silver medal, and 5 with a bronze medal. So we sweeped the event on Friday. We are so grateful for your support. If you see any of the athletes today, give them a big high five and tell them you're so proud of them. Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I got second place. This guy got first place. So it was pretty good. And after that we went out to eat. I guess the good thing about being a Special Olympian, you don't have to come back to school to eat. But it was pretty good. The Partners for Partners Club win, and we had the seniors come.
I went to basketball on Friday. It was good. Played real hard, shot some hoops. It was fun.
That sounds like a super fun time.
Our track team also went into action over the weekend.
That's what I heard, but how did they do?
They performed very well, and the school record was broken. Let's send it to Reed McDonald for more on the story.
The Heritage track and field team had our first meet of the year yesterday down at Calhoun against Calhoun and Sonoraville. We did a fantastic job. I was really proud of the effort we gave. It was off and on rain, at times pretty hard rain during the meet, and for our guys to compete the way they did was just an outstanding effort, and it shows a lot about the character of our team.
First place in both of my events, so obviously wasn't a bad performance. There's always room for improvement, though. I did not set a PR for those meets, so it's a seasonal best, yes, but it's not a PR, so there's still room for improvement.
Oh, Madeline's been working really hard over her 4 years with track and field. She broke the triple jump school record yesterday with a jump of 31 feet, 2.5 inches, breaking the old record of 30 feet and some odd inches. So fantastic job by Madeline. But we also had some great other individual efforts that were pretty good. By the way, Madeline also is a 100-meter hurdler. She does the long jump, and she runs with our 4x100-meter relay teams. And the girls' 4x100-meter relay team won their race yesterday. Just outstanding effort on their part.
Thanks for sports, guys. Now it's time for the entertainment part of the show.
That's right. Olivia Done has brought us another edition of Getting It Done with Olivia.
That is always a treat. Let's get it done.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide. If I don't drop some, I can't leave it. Squad got me pulled, but this tech got him leaning. Never let the beat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Getting It Done with Olivia Done. I'm Olivia Done, and today we're playing Pull the Plug with Julia Elam and Bobby. You have to get all of these red cups stacked by pulling the piece of paper. The first one to do it wins. Let's get it done with Olivia. Okay, Julia and Bobby are both off. They have to stack each cup up first. This is going to be a hard game. Oh. Yeah. You got to restack it. What? You don't have to start from the... They have to start? Okay, I didn't even know. They have to start? Okay, I didn't even know. Oh, Julie got her first one. Oh. It's taking so long because they have to stack it back up. So it's going to take a long time for them to get it all back up and then pull it all back down. Oh, Julie with her first one. Oh. This is a slow game right here. Okay, Julie, it seems you won with 3, which was the most. How do you feel right now?
Pretty good. Bobby's a pretty stiff competitor, so feel good.
All right, good. Let's get over to our loser. How do you feel in your loss right now?
I feel terrible. How would you feel if you lost at the best game that you ever known? I was good at this at one time, but I'm destroyed. I am destroyed. I lost. I don't like losing, but I take it. She was a good winner and everything, but I can't believe I lost.
Thanks, guys, and can't wait for next week with Getting It Done with Olivia Done. I'm Olivia Done. Thank you.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide. If I don't drop some, I can't leave it. Squad got me pulled, but this tech got him leaning. Never let the beat.
That's all the time we have today on the show.
It sure was a wild ride this morning in room 1401.
Indeed it was, but don't worry, we will be back with more news on Thursday. But until then, stay classy, Heritage.